Chairman Whatley, thank you very much for making time.
It's good to be with you.
So give me a sense, pull the curtain back a little bit and tell me what's going to happen right behind you that will surprise people about this convention being in Milwaukee.
Look, we're very excited about it. I think this is a great opportunity for us. We're going to have 50,000 delegates, guests, alternates, and media that are going to be here. We call it the greatest, Republican show on earth. And we feel very comfortable about where we are in terms of setup. But what we're really excited about is what this is going to be. And it's going to be an opportunity for us to roll out, not just here in Wisconsin, but to the entire world, what is President Trump's plan, what is his vision for America, and kind of launch our general election. Although we've been rolling for a little while, obviously, but this is our formal launch, and we're very excited about it.
So talk about that. What conversations do you have with the former president on what he specifically would like to see out of this convention? Sure, it's all about messaging, but what will it look like for him? What does he want it to be about in Milwaukee?
Look, there's two different things that we're going to have going on simultaneously. The first is a stage show for everybody in the arena, and the second is a TV show. And so we want to make sure that everything is going to look really good as we're rolling it out there. But the president's message is going to be that we were better off under his 4 years than we have been for the last 4 years, and we're going to be better off when he is the 47th president of the United States. Really, this entire election season is going to come down to a conversation about strength versus weakness. It's going to come down to the success that we saw during his tenure, the weakness and the failure that we have seen during Joe Biden's tenure, and we really want to show off for America what it's going to mean when we make America great again.
And are you planning for the possibility, as he told me, that the vice presidential nomination could happen, or his VP pick could happen here in Milwaukee?
Well, we will see. You know, obviously the timing on that is up to the president. The choice is solely his. I think anybody who tells you that they know is not telling you the straight up story. Look, we're excited to see who he wants to pick for this, and we're excited about the show and the impact that that's going to have around generating a lot of buzz coming into the convention.
Where do you see some of the speakers coming from, and specifically those who ran against him, got some significant amount of votes? And I guess I'm going to go right to Nikki Haley. Do you think she will have a prominent speaking role at the convention?
You know, we'll have to wait and see, right? And obviously we're putting all of that together right now. We've got a number of meetings that are going on where we're kind of talking about what that show is going to look like. But I will say this, that we want to not just hear from politicos. We want to hear from everyday Americans that have been affected by the last 4 years under Joe Biden's policies. You know, people that are affected by inflation, people that have been affected by the illegal immigration and the 10 million illegal immigrants that we've seen come across the border, people who are affected by the weakness that we're showing on a national stage, and conversely, people who were positively affected by President Trump and the economy that he had, the strong standing that we had in the world. So we're going to show the Republican Party writ large, and we're going to show that this is America.
Part of your other responsibilities is to get all 50 states ready for November 5th. There's news out there to suggest that you might get 100,000 poll workers, monitors, lawyers. Is that your number, and what will you need them for?
Well, I think that what we want to do anytime we talk about election integrity, in addition to making sure that we have the right rules of the road, the regulations in place, we want to be in the room when people are voting. We want to be in the room when the votes are being counted. And so, yeah, we are recruiting 100,000 volunteers. That is absolutely our number. We're well on our way. We're getting tremendous support for it. We've built a website, protectthevote.com. We've got people that are going to that site, signing up and learning how to be poll observers, how to be poll workers. It's something that we feel very strongly about, the president feels very strongly about, and we're getting a great response from across the country.
You're also raising a ton of money. You did that in May as well. What's your sense of how much all of that money goes towards the re-election versus some of it going for the legal bills and challenges?
None of it is going to go to the legal bills and the challenges. 100% of what we're raising right now is going to be led on target. We're going to use it to make sure that we have get out the vote programs, election integrity programs, our communication and our messaging programs. We're going to be making sure that every dollar is going into winning this election.
Let me get a little bit more granular about Wisconsin. You know it's a battleground state, could be one of 5 that decides who wins the White House. The Democrats say they have opened nearly 50 campaign offices, have 100 people on the ground here in the state. The Biden-Harris team has been here many, many times. Do you expect to match or outnumber their efforts here in battleground Wisconsin?
What I will say is we are going to have an absolutely full tilt effort here in Wisconsin. Wisconsin is absolutely one of our most important states for it. We've already had the president up here twice in the last couple of months. He is going to be up here obviously a lot for the convention, as well as the rest of the Republican world that's going to be coming in. We know that this is a tip of the spear kind of state, and our efforts will be commensurate with it.
One final question for you. What's been your takeaway about Milwaukee since you've been here and will be spending more time
Well,
here?
it's an absolutely fantastic city, and I think that we're really excited, not just taking the Republican message from Milwaukee out to the world. We want to bring the world to Milwaukee, and I think that with the 50,000 delegates, guests, and alternates that we're going to be bringing in, along with the media, they're going to get a chance to see how great this city is, and we're really excited to roll out the red carpet.